All right. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you are having a great weekend here. We're going to jump right in with a couple of prize picks plays, and then we will try to identify a couple more at the end. But I've got two on the screen that I like. My favorite plays of the day aren't on here. I looked around a little bit before, but I'll get into those a little bit. So let's jump right in without further ado. De'Aaron Fox. Let me pull my research up for Fox here. He is in. They are playing against the Clippers today on the road, and the Clippers appear to be a rough matchup, giving up the ninth fewest points in the league overall per game, but they are giving up the most points per game to opposing point guards at 32.61 points per game over the last seven. De'Aaron Fox took 31 and 26 shots in the last two games with a 59% hit rate in away games. He has scored 40, 30, and 28 in his last three games here since the All-Star break. Or I'm sorry, going back before the All-Star break. So he is on a little bit of a tear right now, and we know De'Aaron Fox can score. We know he has no problem chucking the ball. His attempts are up. His minutes are there. There's no reason to think that this game shouldn't be competitive. Let's see. We have what's the line on this game? Yeah, 6-point game, 240.5 point total here. No reason to think that Fox doesn't get a full run of minutes here and tears it up. So let's go back and put that on the screen. So I like De'Aaron Fox to go over 25.5 points tonight. It's not it's a matchup that I have no problem with the matchup. I know on paper it looks ugly, but then you got James Harden defense, and De'Aaron Fox is an athletic freak and is just going to tear James Harden to pieces. So one of the things I wanted to pull up here while we had it, though, was what is this line like on the books? Because I do think it's probably going to be a fine play on the books. But as I said, my favorite plays of the day weren't on Prize Picks. So I wanted to make sure I found one of them on there, and that is a play I like However, I do think this is going to be a great play on the books as well if you have access to them. So let me just pull them up here. Yeah, juice to the over slightly. FanDuel already bumping it at 25.5. Love to see that. 24.5 though is available. Best line is on DraftKings at a -125. I think that's a phenomenal line. If you could get it, and this is a line. Oh, I didn't realize it was bumped already on Prizepicks. I had it at 24.5 last night. What do my notes say? Oh, okay. So I already saw it after that. All right. So underdog is a better play here for that. So let's go ahead and pull that up then. I didn't realize that it already bumped. Nope. I want underdog fantasy. Wow, 24.5 at a -125 on DK. Yeah, that's the play right here, or on underdog. Let's go ahead and pull up this. Can I see the board? I think I can, right? Can I see the board on underdog? Can I not see the board on underdog? I want to say there's a way to get around this, right? But for whatever reason, I can't seem to do it. Don't worry about me. Just let me in. Okay. Well, for right now, it doesn't look like I can pull it up for some reason, but minus, or I'm sorry, 24.5 on underdog fantasy. I'm -125 on DraftKings. That is where I would be playing it. I wouldn't play it on Prizepicks anymore. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. I didn't realize it was bumped already. I thought it was at 24.5 line. So I will find another Prizepicks play for us to use in the two play. But let me jump into Sengun then. Sengun, assists are at 4.5, heavily juiced to the over, 55% hit rate over 19.5 points on the season, seventh highest points allowed at 26.18 points per game versus centers over the last 7, and sixth highest assist point game or assists per game at 5.81 as well. So everything screams to the over on this matchup. Let's take a look at this and hope this isn't also a bumped line. Otherwise, I'm just going to pull the plug on my computer and throw it out the front window because that's the only thing to do at this point. That's it. That'd be wrong not to do anything else here. Let me go ahead and pull this up here. Okay, yeah, that looks okay. I'm pretty zoomed in, right? Perfect. 24.5. Okay, good. Thank goodness. That was a close one. Not going to lie to you. That was close. Almost played two juice lines back to back here. But here you go. 24.5 on Prizepicks. Already bumped to the over at 25.5 on underdog fantasy. FanDuel still staying strong for us at a -113. If you want to play it on a book, that is a line I'll start us off with. That is a legitimate line. So I like that a lot. I'm going to find us another line on Prizepicks, another play that we like over there. The Fox play is a great play on DraftKings then. Play that at 24.5. Play the over and sit back with confidence. Let me write that down because I think I'm going to post that in the Discord here because there was enough to like about that one. All right, let's jump in here. Just want to show you a little recap here we're doing. Listen, this is in the Discord. So if you remember the Discord, you've already seen this post. This is where we're at right now. We're 58-33 for NBA. Me personally, 58-33. It's like a 60-something% hit rate. This was a parlay we banged home the other night, and the Lillard assist prop over 5.5. He cashed almost in the first quarter. He had 5 in the first quarter. A first quarter cash is rare. I was going to be real excited about it, but he cashed early in the second quarter, so I won't complain. We are on a bit of a tear here, and I'll be honest. I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys only the best plays here. That's why I've been a little selective, only posting 2 to 3 a day. Yesterday, I didn't post any. It was an ugly 3-game slate. I saw a couple people in the Discord had good nights and stuff too. So I just wanted to stay away from it. I'm thankful that they were able to find plays that they like, but man, like I just wanted to avoid any landmines. When you got that good record going, I don't want to taint it. You know what I mean? I don't want to soil it. So wait a minute. 20 people in here. I just want to say something right away. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. If you haven't already subscribed, that helps us grow. I greatly appreciate it. I watched the video recaps and it says there's about 65 to 70% of the people in here watching are new people every time. They're people that are not subscribed. So if you're watching, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. And I got a little video for you later on that I worked on last night that I hope you guys like. Oversized coffee mug for Sunday morning. Oversized coffee mug. All right. Let's dive right into a couple more plays here. What's this one? Booker. Devin Booker. So did a write-up last night. Devin Booker, love his rebounds, love his assists, love his rebounds and assists today. All three are great plays. I think you can't go wrong with either one or any of those. Maybe just find the one that's the least bumped to you. Let me pull up some Devin Booker information. I think I got it right over here. Yep. All right, so here's his rebounds and assist prop. Minus 150, already bumped on all the books, or already bumped on FanDuel, but already juiced on all the other books. This was not juiced last night. I think it was like a minus 130, minus 135 or something. I liked his assist too. What did I have his assists at last night? I didn't write it down. I think it was like a minus 140. So I was going to parlay it with AD rebounds. So let's see. Let's take a look at that right now. I think there's like a couple different ways. Pick one of these ways. Don't do them all. Well, I guess you could almost ladder them all, and then if one hits, they all pretty much hit. It's an interesting angle. They have to be separate bets, right? You can't do two bets for the same player in here, right? Right. Let's see. Can I do rebounds, assists in here if I do SGP? Oh, yeah, you can. No, you can't. I learned this the hard way every time that you can't do that. So let's get out of, let's not SGP it. Let's just go to combos. Or no, let's SGP it, but let's just do Devin Booker. I'm in combos, right? No, I'm in points. Goodness. I drink more coffee. Actually, I don't even really like coffee. I'll be honest with you guys. I drink coffee for the effects. I don't drink coffee for the taste. Why am I not seeing rebounds and assists here? Hold on a minute. All right, we're going to back. We're going to just do this the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way. Rebounds and assists. Devin Booker juiced. And now if I SGP it, maybe that's the combo you have to do it in the order. Is that going to work? See, will it let me do it? No, I didn't think so. How did I do this last night? I did it on my phone. What a jabroni. What an absolute jabron. Not a double-double. Not alt rebounds and assists. Okay, well, stat combos. Okay, this is what we'll do then. Listen, don't think that I don't have a backup plan. There's always a plan. Rebounds and assists, Devin Booker, over 9.5. Then we scroll on out here. We're going to go to the Clippers game. We're going to parlay this with Kawhi Leonard, alt assist. Scroll down here. There you go. Minus 130. Enter that. Feel confident. Move it along. So you could do, I like the over 9.5 Devin Booker rebounds and assist play. I think this is a great parlay piece, by the way. Kawhi Leonard over 1.5 all assists. He's like a 90% hit rate. He did miss it one time within like the last month though, because I botched my a little parlay I had, but that's okay. We're going back to the well on it. You could also look at Devin Booker's assist line. Let's see what his assist line's at now too, because I was just all over these Devin Booker plays without Bradley Beal. Yeah, see, same thing, juice like that. So you could play. It's unfortunate how juiced it is. And let me see. I don't think we can do any kind of, I'm 99% sure you can't do this, but I just want to see. Just curious, like poking around, seeing what they let us do. No, you could just stake them as singles. Okay. Another thing that you could do is do Anthony Davis. You can do an SGP here. Risky going back to the well on this one. Devin Booker, assists, points, assists, and rebounds. I wanted to do this is what I did last night. I was doing Devin Booker assists over 5.5, and then I was going to do Anthony Davis rebounds. Alt rebounds 8+ has like a 86% hit rate on the season. So there you go. That's another option right there. Minus 135. All right, listen, we're 20 minutes in. I haven't said hello to anybody. That's a great little parlay too. Either one of those are fine options. That's an official play. Honestly, either one of them, I like them both. But that's going to be an official play right there that I'm going to post in the Discord, one of those two. Chris T, good morning. Wow, chat's quiet today. Listen, everybody wake up. Everybody's waking up now. Guys, wake it up, all right? We got a lot of money to be made. A lot of plays are on the board here. I came in with too many plays. I'm going to try to keep my little my circle tight here. Guys, listen. Wake it up, say what's up, and while you do that, watch this hilarious video. But don't say I didn't warn you that it's PG-13. Hey there. You like what you see? Why don't you like the video? Looks like a little bell. Ring that bell. And while you're at it, maybe subscribe to the channel. I had way too much fun. Way too much fun making that yesterday. Hope it's not too creepy. I don't think it's creepy. I think it's seductive. And seductiveness gets the likes. That's what the vidIQ tool has told me. You've gotta be seductive when you're giving out NBA plays. Because what's more seductive than NBA? Sweaty men playing basketball. Okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. All right, good morning, Chris. Fresh BR, good morning. Golf plays, I got you. Don't worry. We're going to get into some golf. Let me make sure I have it pulled up over here, actually. We're going to try to identify some golf. I was talking to a couple of people. Chris and I were talking a little bit too. This golf tournament has just been odd. I think it's been a really tough tournament to bet on. But we're definitely going to try to find some value. But man, like it has been a weird tournament. It really has been. I mean, if you watch a lot of golf, like this has been, Tony Finau was the heavy favorite. And every day there's just a different guy at the top of the leaderboard. That's what's been kind of tricky. So I think we'll probably look to target some top 10, top 20, top 5 finishes, maybe a little bit of matchup stuff. Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate you guys all popping in and saying hello now. Yes, there we go. There we go. Chat's alive. It's like that movie. What is it? It's alive. It's alive. The chat is alive. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. All right, let's jump into a couple more plays. This is a parlay I really like here. What's the next one I got here? Oh, Kobe White. Posted Kobe White last night early enough to get great odds on it. I think a minus 125 or something, which is insane because now look at that. Kobe White, 9.5. Still 9.5 on FanDuel. Is that updated? Let me see. I am shocked a little bit. I'll be honest. Let's see. But if that's still available, that's a great line. That is a great line right there. Thinking. There you go. Run, don't walk. 9.5, over 9.5. Kobe White for Chicago, rebounds and assists. That's a great play. Minus 133 on Caesars. You're not getting on the books. I'm bummed. I like want to just keep clicking this screen until it lets me in. I don't want to log. I guess I can just log in. What am I doing? Just log in. Hold on. Okay. I guess that was simple. Simple enough. Whoops. Now I got that as well. Okay. We'll go back to that in a minute. But because that is not a play on underdog anyways at 10, 9.5, over 9.5, minus 130. Actually, I didn't have a lot of write-up because Kobe White's just a guy like we smash when he's at 9.5. But the Pelicans, middle-of-the-road matchup, over in 61% of the games this season. He's been smashing it lately when he gets the minutes. Everybody knows that. I feel like you guys are all very up to speed on the Kobe White play. But when I saw it at 9.5, I was like, listen, we just grab it. We basically just blindly grab it, unless it's a really bad matchup, and this is not that. Middle of the road, no problem at all there. Listen, that De'Aaron Fox play, I really love. Really love that play. I wonder if, oh no, I can't do that. Okay, so if we're going to, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do something a little crazy Sunday morning. Okay, Sundays though, guys, if you're relatively new to betting, because I think everybody in here probably has a lot of different experience levels with betting. One thing I want to say while I find this line that I like is Sunday betting is just an odd day of betting. You know, I don't know if it's guys are tired from the weekend or they're partying or whatever, or they're with their family and they're just lazy on the weekend. But Sunday's kind of an odd day of betting. So just keep that in mind when you're placing your bets. You know, don't go too crazy. You know, stick to your bankroll management because did I say DraftKings had it already bumped? I think this is better play on FanDuel, but let's see. But Sundays is just an odd day to play. Look at that, guys. I really like that. I'm going to enter that one too. I'm entering that right now. Not a full unit. Oh, wait. Was that not a parlay? Oh, no, it was a parlay. Oh, it just moved. Bouncing all over the place. I guys got it at a plus 170. Hold on, guys. I'm just entering that real quick so I can just snip it after. Verify my phone number on screen. Don't you know I'm busy? Don't you guys know I'm busy right now? What you asked me to do this for? Checking location. I just really want to enter that one. I really like that. Oh, it just jumped to a plus 174. Okay. I just punched that in. It is now a plus 174 until you guys get to it and tear it up and ruin it for everyone. Why is this not like let me close out? The system's breaking down all around us. Oh, got it. Oh. All right, so that was a plus 174. So I'm going to go ahead and add that back in there and just leave it on the screen for a minute. But man, that's a great little parlay. I love both of those plays. Don't do a full unit. No full unit there. Half unit. Actually, I'm curious. Where was that? Kobe White. If you're playing it as a straight, which I think you should do, Sunday we're getting a little crazy. Did that just move? Yeah, plus 174 over 9.5. So if you bet, wow, yeah, you could do a half unit on that, a little under a half unit, and you'll pay out more than a full unit. That's a great little 2-piece parlay right there. Love that. Oh, woo. Good morning, T6. Listen, you're the best. Appreciate you. You are the best. If you're tuning in late, you might have missed a very seductive request for likes, and it will be coming back one more time at least. Stay tuned for that. You won't want to miss it. This just sipping on, I said, it's a cool mug, right? It's like too big for my hands. Makes me look like I got Burger King hands. Whopper Jr. hands, right? Wasn't that the commercial? He's got Whopper Jr. hands. Sandwich looks huge in his hands. I don't even really like coffee. I drink it just to wake up. That's why I drink that or energy drinks. I like energy drinks better, but they can't be good for you, right? Can't be. All right, what's another play we had here? I got other plays. I got more. Oh, you know what? This Kyrie Irving one, I don't know if I'm going to make it a fully official play, but I'm really leaning towards it. Excuse me. I'm really leaning. Look at this total. 253.5. Last night, I think this was a pick'em game or a half-point spread. Like, this game is going to be up and down. I definitely got a little love for Halliburton. What's his assist at? 11.5, right? Yep, but starting to get juiced. He's back to his full allotment of minutes there. I like that. And I liked, look at these side by side. Whew. Actually, you know what? God, why am I doing this? Why are we just going to parlay everything? No, not points. Don't do that to me. You know where I want to be. You know where I want to be. Yup. Do we bang 2 plus 170 parlays today? Sheesh. I'm not going to make you guys watch it while I pull that one up again, but I think I'm going to enter that one too. Half units. That way, if they both don't hit, you lose the unit. That's it. But if one of them hits, you're smashing. If one of them hits, 2 half units, you profited money. Put it that way. How's that for you? If only one of these hits, you made your money back and profited. Hold on, I'm going to enter this one with you guys too. I'm going to enter this one as well. Apparently, I am sipping on something here because now I'm all of a sudden parlaying everything. This is not usually. Listen. If you guys have followed me for a while on the Saturday morning videos, you know I like a good parlay like the next person. I actually like it more than the next person, but my goodness, I mean, it's not the best thing long term. All right, look at my face. Enter it in. Sign me in. Woo! Sunday. Please don't do this to me on Sundays. Please don't hit me with the Sunder Day, right? Isn't that what they call it? Sunder Day? Because everything hits the unders. Please. All right. I'm going to go ahead and play that one as well. I like that one. If you want to just play it like with Tyrese, if you just want to play Tyrese over 11.5 or Kyrie over 5.5, go back here, find that beautiful little parlay piece with a 93% hit rate or whatever. Put them together right down here. I just made a video last night called Cutting the Juice. Whoops. Oh, come on now. Don't do that to me. And that's how you cut the juice. Nope. Wrong game. This is how you cut the juice. Don't sip on the juice. There you go. Minus 123. That's a fine play right there. So Kyrie Irving over 5.5 assists is a play I like a lot as well. Let's see if we can find one. Man, I really want Steph as like another NBA play. I got to be honest. I really, really, really want to play Steph today. His points and his 3 points. His threes are down to 4.5. We've been playing that 5.5, and he's been killing it. Didn't have enough threes against Charlotte last game. Juice to the under. If you're going to play it, bet MGM. I really want to play it, but I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger or not. I'll be honest. I really want to play. The heart wants what the heart wants sometimes, right? I really want to play. I really want to play that play right there. 26.5 is the points for Steph. Man, it's just a good matchup. I mean, it's a good enough matchup. Let's put it that way. And it's Steph Curry. I know Denver's not a great matchup. Okay. So let me take that back. It's not a good matchup, but it's Steph Curry. He's got a 64% hit rate at home this year. His home and away splits are big. I mean, they're big. Away games, he's hit the over for points for 26.5, only in 46%. Home games, 64%. I mean, that's a big difference. He played Denver in January, scored 30. Was that a home game? It was a home game. Yes. So in his last home game against Denver, 30. Ah, man. I think I like the points a little bit better than. Jeesh. Jeesh. Do I like it better? Irving rebounds. You know what? Let me do some Q&A in 1 second. Give me 1 second. Nuked Kobe. EA Jacked. Don't ever nuke anybody. But I do feel pretty good about that one. For real, though. Parlay builder. Apparently, Moose. Oh, you talking about the tool or me? I'm parlay building today for some reason. I don't know. Probably because a lot of the plays I really, really liked last night when I was researching woke up juicy. Excuse me. Hold on a minute. You know what? 30 people in here? Y'all want to see something seductive? Okay. Hey there. You like what you see? Why don't you like the video? Looks like a little bell. Ring that bell. And while you're at it, maybe subscribe to the channel. I don't know if it's... I got the same hat on. I don't know if it's so seductive as it is like mafiosa. You know, mafioso, like the mafia. Like, you're going to take care of that for me, right? I feel like it's like more like that. I can't do seductive. I could just do, you know, Tony Soprano, apparently. I mean, maybe some people found Tony Soprano seductive. We're off the rails on Sunday. I'll be honest with you. This is off the rails, but I appreciate you guys staying with me for it because I think we found some real good bets today. And I haven't even jumped into golf, but I was pretty excited for NBA. You know what? Real quick. Let's do a little odd shopping, huh? Bloop. I mean, what's the point of making all these graphics if we don't use them, right? I mean, right? What do you guys want? Underdog? We haven't done any underdog. We can do prize picks and let's do. Oh, you can only do one. Yeah. Let's do. I mean, you guys love prize picks, right? Let's do prize picks and then we'll find something for underdog too. I love underdog. I got to be honest. I love underdog. Love underdog more than prize picks. Yeah. Jordan Clarkson, over 3.5 rebounds here. There you go. Now you can see everything. That's the best play on the board right now per the odds using the MySparry odds finder. 58.13% implied probability here. But the only thing is I'd like to see this on more books. So right here, I would say this is probably like the first full line. Kyle Kuzma, under 10.5 rebounds and assists. Minus 130 on DraftKings if you like that one. Again, just based purely on the odds. I'd go down to here. Over 2.5 Vucevic assists. Yeah, I was looking at that a little bit too. That's interesting. Kuzma under for assists right there too. Wow, a lot of Kuzma unders. Let's see. What can I close? I can close this one. Let me look that up real quick. I'm just curious. Washington's, oh man, they're playing Cleveland? I see. So if this game's a blowout, how many minutes does Kuzma get? What's the other one? Rebounds and assists for Kuzma? Yeah, I guess so. Let's see. 41%. He's been under in 41% of the games. Anything with home splits? Nah, not really. Slightly better at home, but like we're talking slight. Terrible matchup. Cleveland's a great defense. How many minutes does he play? That's the question. Does he play? Okay, let's assume it's not does he come out? I mean, if he comes out and he only plays let's say he plays 31 minutes, not 37 like he does sometimes, only a 35% hit rate. So, 65% over or under, excuse me, 65% this would hit based on previous games. Only a 25% over hit rate. So 75% hit rate to the under out of 12 games here. Oh, I'm sorry. That was away. Yeah. It's about a 55% likelihood that he goes under this 10.5 right here. If it's a blowout though, pump that right up, right? Because if he's only playing 30 minutes, 31 minutes, I like that. I mean, that's not a bad play. I wouldn't, I'm not going to make that official or anything, but per the maths, that's a pretty solid play. So you could just scroll through here if you're looking for plays. Thank God my mic muted because that was like a loud throat clear. Paolo Banchero, under 6.5, minus 113 on FanDuel. Sheesh. Juiced on the other books, still available on Prizepicks. Let's do a little bit of I don't know if I don't know what one I would add to the two-man slip. I think the Kuzma rebounds and assists is a fine play. If you want to add that in there. What am I doing here? I want to look for underdog. See if we can find the best player 2 on the board on underdog. Look at all these full plays right here. You don't want any of these. You want decimal points. So you're just scrolling until you find them. Ooh. Klay Thompson. Oh, man. Klay's a guy that's hard for me to play. Smashed one game with him. Got destroyed in the next. Had him over. He smashed like a 26.5 or something line for points, rebounds, and assists to the over. I think he scored 4. He had 41 total. And then play him the next time because I'm like, okay, Klay off the bench. That's a thing. And he's going to come in. His usage was 10% higher when he was coming off the bench. Okay, good matchup if I remember and stuff. Everything aligned perfectly. He had 16 PRA or something stupid. Terrible. So I don't know. Per the math on underdog, there you go. But that's not something I'm playing. Tyrese Halliburton under 3.5 threes. Minus 130 on FanDuel. That's pretty good. That's a solid play for underdog. You could do a 2-play slip with, let's say, that one maybe, and Paul Reed, DeAndre Ayton, any of these plays right here. Per the odds, no lines on FanDuel though. I'd love to see one with lines on FanDuel right here. Dort, under 3.5 rebounds. All right, let me do some Q&A with you guys. What do you guys got? Did I hit the Q&A thing? No, I did the odd shopping one. Kyrie boards on PP. All right, got you, Thomas. Hold on one second. Thanks for being patient, fam. Let me look right now. Kyrie boards on Prizepicks. Let me pull up Kyrie, though. I've got his assists open. I'm going to get some water, fam. Kyrie boards, what do you guys like? The over, the under? It just went from 6 to midnight. I get that reference. That's funny. Super bad. Waistband. 6 to midnight. Let's see. Kyrie boards. He's just not like a rebounder, though. I see what you're seeing, I think. How's Indiana's rebounds? Let me pull up this right thing here. That? No. Indiana's rebounds versus guards, though. Just curious. Over the last 7, allowing 7.16 rebounds per game to opposing point guards. How's that if we zoom out a little bit? If you zoom out, they're actually a tougher matchup, allowing only 5.87 rebounds. So a little bit of recency bias there. I mean, Kyrie's just not a rebounder. That's my issue. I see what you're saying. I think I see what you like about it. Just Kyrie's not a rebounder. And like, listen, I'm on a lot of Kyrie props today, to be honest. I don't even like his rebounds and assists. I'd look at I'm really just like his assists, honestly. And again, that's a little bit of a tough matchup here for Kyrie. I want to say Indiana has been tough versus point guards for assists. Yeah, it's a tough matchup for assists even. And that's why I didn't throw it out there as like, but the odds are juiced. The odds, it's saying that he's going to go over. I mean, that's what the bets are coming in at. Yeah, Indiana allowing 7.54 assists per game to point guards over the last 7. That's a pretty low number. That's like 8th best or 8th lowest, 8th best in the league over the last 7. Kyrie's got 10.9 potential assists though. That's what I like. And a 252 or whatever implied total means that there's going to be a lot of scoring in this game. I think I just like his assists better. I like his assists better, honestly. So I wouldn't touch, me personally, wouldn't go rebounds. I would go assists. And that's like, I just feel strongly about that. But listen, if you feel good about it, you got 2 people in here that are both asking the same thing. Maybe you guys are on something or seeing something I'm not. So like, go with it. If you guys feel good about it, truthfully, I would never want to dissuade somebody from a line that they like a lot. Draymond, first half PRA. Oh, wait. How did I get to there? Let's see. Just looking at some. I got you. Yeah, I know, Rourke. I don't know. Thomas, I don't know if they're gonna put it on there. I don't know. Like, I hope it comes on there. Draymond, first half PRA. Ooh. It's a tough matchup. That's what's going on here, too. All right. So 76% hit rate, over in 13 of his last 7, over in 7 of the last 10. 79% hit rate. I'm sorry. Excuse me. At home. 77% hit rate when not factoring in splits. So it's just the tough matchup, I think, is why it is what it is. It's just that tough matchup. So I see it at 10.5. I don't know if that's what you're seeing at PRA for first half for Draymond. It's just the matchup. How has he done against Denver? In Denver, last year, he had 14 first half PRA. For whatever that's worth. I think that's a fine play. I like that better than the rebounds and assists that was asked. Than the Kyrie rebounds that was asked. I don't know if I like it enough to play it because I'm really trying to keep my plays tight today and not overextend. And as it is, I already played some parlays that is probably a silly thing to do. But I could totally see it. So let's excuse me, man. Let's take a look at this real quick. Let's look at, can I do first half? Okay, good. I think if you're going to play it on, it's 10. So was this line 9.5 then? The fact that it's bumped down and you have the push factor, I don't know if this started at 9.5 or 10.5. My guess is it started at 9.5, which would have been even sweeter. So if it started at 9.5 and got bumped to 10, I like it less. If it was 10.5 and people have been slamming the under, then I like a little bit more. And I needed a Prizepicks play. That's a fine option. I haven't seen enough to like say if I would play that or not for sure, but that's not a bad option. I see what you're seeing. The hit rate is there. It's just a tough matchup. That's what I'll say. It's a tough matchup. Denver is a good defensive team. So that's what I'll say about that one. Irving rebounds and assists at 10.5. I just like the assist better. Like, I just think if you're asking because you can't play the assists, then that's one thing. But if you can play the assists, just play the assists. It started at 10.5. So it got bumped down. So people are hitting the under. Just keep that in mind. I mean, the public is not the sharpest, but if they're betting enough to move the line, that means a fair amount of bets have come in and they're worried about the Denver matchup as well. But that slides into your favor. If you really liked it, moves right into your favor. Yeah, that's the way I feel about that rebounds and assist line for Irving. I would just play the assists. I just like the assist better. That was a play I was on. I wouldn't. I think that's better out of the two. You know what I mean? You wouldn't play both. So yeah, I mean, I truly that's where I'm putting my money today. And listen, this total right here, this total really, whatever the total, is what really does it for me. I mean, look at this 253.5 points in a 1-point game. This game could see overtime. Halliburton's going to slam the over for 11.5 assists. I mean, this is a great look at this. It's stupid. Here I go. This is a great SGP game. You could do, what's his points at? 33.5. Yeah. You could do, if you're feeling a little frisky, because I played that video twice. So you're feeling frisky now. I know. It's all right. It'd be wrong to lie about it. What you could do, I mean, really, you could just 30 plus. I don't know. 3 points make a big difference. Let's just see. Let's just see. See what we see. There's going to be a lot of points scored in this game here. So let's do that. Let's do, I didn't click it. Let's do Irving's assists, and let's do Tyrese Halliburton's assists. Plus 262. That'd be a fun little play. I'll snip it. It'd be a fun little play right there. 3 plays I really like. Listen, don't overexpose yourself to these plays, guys. Don't have Kyrie Irving in every bet you place today, because if he misses, you lose it all. Okay? Just throwing that out there. Don't have him in every bet before I get tagged with nasty grams. Please don't have him in every bet. Nothing's a sure thing in betting. It's called gambling for a reason. If it was easy and everybody would be winning, it wouldn't exist anymore, because there'd be no money to be made and nobody would run a losing business. Apparently, we're just building out parlays today. Why'd that bump up? Yes, I'm doing golf picks. Got you guys right now. Right now. You guys have been more than patient. I apologize. You guys are absolutely deserving. I'll be honest though. It's a if you guys have watched this tournament, I didn't watch as much yesterday. I watched a lot, excuse me, in the first 2 rounds, and it has been a tough tournament to bet on. Personally, I think so. I personally think it's been a little bit of a tough tournament to bet on, and a lot of that just has to do with the field. And guys are, one day a guy's leading, and the next day a guy shoots like 9 under and shoots to the top of the leaderboard. And now we've got Jake Knapp at a minus 19 or 19 under, minus 19, too much into the betting stuff. He is 19 under right now. And the next guy is 15 under. I mean, that's a little bit of a hill to climb. Do I have enough data on him to say that he's going to fold? I'll be honest and say I don't. So I think maybe where we go today is more of just like matchups. Mexico Open. Let's look at some of the matchups. The 2-ball, I think I like this. I think this is a safe spot to be right now. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling up all the golf data now. I want to pull up. Got you guys. Thank you for being patient. I appreciate it. Trying to fit in everything into this stream. Normally we wouldn't. I don't know if we'd have this big of a Sunday slate, and also some days I won't find a lot of NBA picks that I really like. Today I found a decent amount, I think, that I really like. So there was just more to be had to go through. All right, so Silverman. Ben Silverman's a guy. I can just pull this up here. Let's just pull it up over here. Silverman's a guy that's gotten consistently better round over round. Sammy shot consistent. Jake Knapp, another guy, better round over round. I don't really want to bet against Knapp to win or anything. Really, I want a guy that's trending in the right direction. Like Van Ruyen, I wouldn't bet too much on him. Would I bet top 10? Yeah, probably. But Grillo, I would have a little more interest in Grillo over Van Ruyen, to be honest. I actually could see Grillo flipping him. So again, guys, and if I say the names wrong, sometimes I watch golf on mute because of, dad life and stuff. So if I say the guy's name wrong, please forgive me. Wow. I can't believe Finau. Where did he land after yesterday? Finau was the heavy favorite going in. Man, Jaeger we had. Oh, Finau's at 8 under, tied with Jaeger. Listen. I think Finau probably shoots like a 67 or a 68 today. So if you want prize picks too, we can pull it up over here. What do they have Finau's strokes at? Oof, right where I said. I'll take a look at that. By the way, if you were watching the other day, who was the guy? He's not up here anymore. He probably got caught. We had somebody on here that I was like, this guy's shooting over 67 and a half or 68 strokes because he was 1.5 strokes higher than Finau, who was projected to be a leader. I'm like, okay, if Finau's the benchmark, which he didn't end up really being the benchmark, I was like, is there any shot that this guy shoots better or even close to him? Nope. And if you played that one the other day, you smashed it. That was a Wednesday morning stream. All right, let's pull up some matchups here. I'm just curious. I'm taking a look, trying to run through. Pants tied at 8 under as well. There we go. Okay, let me run this model here. I'm just curious to see live. Let's see, top 10. Grillo just might eke into the top 10 here. So let's look at matchups first, though. Let me pull up that. Got too many windows open here. 3-ball and matchup. Let's do custom matchup. All right. Finau, and let's pull up Pan, right? And sim this thing. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I apologize, guys. I wasn't even logged in. All right. I like a Finau play, but then we need to cut the juice. That's a solid play, actually, right there. How's Hadley done? How did he do yesterday? I'm curious, actually, right now. I want to look up Hadley. All right. And I think that I liked Jaeger in the beginning. I haven't seen anything to keep me off of him. I have Jaeger at a 53.3% win probability with Hadley at 36.5. So that line is actually pretty close to where it should be. Let me take a look at Finau. Okay, so Jaeger, if I'm saying his name right, I hope 53% win probability for that matchup. Let's pull up Finau and Pan, and that's got to be much higher for Finau, right? Yeah, 65% win probability. That's a great little two-person right there. I'm going to take that as one. I'm going to screenshot that, and I'll post that. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just leave it for you guys, but I'm going to screenshot it so I can track it. I like that one. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Let's see what else we got on the board. Man, I thought Cam Champ would do better. I don't think I'm going to. How do you shoot? What did he shoot yesterday? Shot a 67 yesterday. Really, his second round is what killed him. Patrick Rogers. That's an interesting one if you just want to take the plus odds there. That was not a bad one. He tore it up in round, what was it, round 2? No, round 1. Yeah. Oh, man, he almost led after the first day. That would have won us some money. I could see, I have a little bit of interest in that Cameron Champ one right there at plus odds. I wouldn't do a full unit probably because you're getting plus odds for a reason. But let's see, we could do another one. I do like Grillo. I mentioned that before. Wow. Just for the final round. Yeah. That's not bad. Nap really right there at though, actually at a minus 120. That's not a bad parlay right there too. But at just a minus 120, you could even take Nap straight up just to close this thing out. Head to head against Sammy. I think that's a fine option too. Let me see what the probability is for those. Give me 1 second. I'm going to plug that in. Just give you guys some percentages to go off of here. Come on, friend. Nap. There he is. And Sammy. Ooh, it's tighter though. Knapp's got a 51.6% win probability. Um, Break even odds of minus 134. So actually, you're getting better odds though than that. So that's a good play. Based on the data, that's a solid play right there. You know what? I'll snip that as well. Assuming Knapp just goes in and closes this thing out. To break even on this bet on Sammy, you'd need a plus 134 according to the data. Let's see one other thing. I want to see man, I like that one. I want to look at Grillo and Novak because I'm just curious what that percentage is. So those are a couple of pieces right there. All the what I mentioned, four pieces, five maybe. I feel like you could mix and match those if you have any leans on anything. Yeah, Grillo with a 53.9% win probability. So these break even odds. So you're getting worse odds on Grillo than you were at for Knapp, just for whatever that's worth. But I do think Grillo wins head to head here. So you could mix and match. Don't do all of these necessarily, but I'm going to show you the four together. That's a decent one at plus odds, but I don't know if you need that. If you're going to do any kind of parlaying, I don't know if I would go that route. I think that's probably where I would land. You could throw him in and round robin him, but like then they take a good cut. I wouldn't even do that. Ooh, that does put you up there though, doesn't it? That's an interesting way for like a tenth or a quarter of a unit bet. What the heck? We'll snip it. That's not a bad little play right there. Those are the guys. Jeez, I've been doing that the whole time. What a jabroni. Here you guys go. My apologies. Rookie mistake there. So there are a couple of plays that I like out of this matchup right here. Out of all these matchups for the final round. Jack, I don't know if you could post it. I don't know if I think DMs might be turned off, but yeah, you could post that for him. If you're worried about one, this would be the one I'm a little worried about, I think. Is just Cameron Champ. But so those are four plays right there that I could get behind, mixing and matching. Do like Grillo and Finau, Jaeger and Knapp, something like that. Mix and match. And then if they all hit, you're smashing. Let's look at top finishes here. Can I parlay these two? I think I can. Oh, you can't even do the leader? You can't even do Knapp. His odds are off the board. But I mean, if we think Cam Champ, see, these are singles. Can you do these on FanDuel? Let's see. Sometimes some of these books let you do it and other books don't. Guys, we got 45 people in here. While I'm scrolling through this, do me one quick favor. Like the video, okay? Don't make me show the video one more time. Don't make me show that man that's going to make you an offer you can't refuse, I think is more accurate. Don't make me put him on the screen again. I'll do it. If you say you want it, I'll do it. One person says, let me see that video. You're going to see the video. That's all it takes. Actually, let's see where this finishing position is. Top 20. Who can we put in here? Grillo and wait, I want the odds on the screen. Why are there no odds here? Grillo and Finau's got a 68.1% chance of finishing in the top 20. Grillo's got an 80.8%. Van Ruyen. Oh, he's all the way up here. Sugar. Okay. He was like an outlier. He looked like Matt Wallace. What about Matt Wallace right there? We need a guy in this range, about the 9 under range. Somebody we think is going to climb. Brandon Wu, maybe. How did Wu do yesterday? Sound like Dr. Seuss. What can Wu do for you? Oh, 71, 67, 66. Trending in the right direction. Mr. Wu, what do we got here for you? Oh, that's a solid one. Finau's at minus 230 to climb. That's not a bad one right there. Oof. I think that's probably my favorite. That's probably my three. That's probably like a solid one right there. I mean, you're getting a plus 158. They just got to keep in the top 20. Is there somebody else that can climb? Doug Gim? No, he's kind of positioned right. Olison. How about Olison? Man, he really is dropped, huh? He's only got a 28% probability of making the top 20. What if we just keep a couple of the guys here and assume that nobody's going to fold heavily? How many guys would we have to choose? Okay, is Chan Kim going to fall out? Where's he at? Okay, he's up here. Let's see. Got that. Is anybody an outlier here? Silverman's a little bit of an out. No, he's minus 800. Never mind. I thought he was lower odds. Van Rooyen, he's there. Matt Wallace, McIntyre. I'm just trying to see if anybody stands out and is out of there. Okay. He's a decent one there. Bramlett, Mitchell, Novak. Novak's 10 under. So, let's just say, actually, I mean, that's pretty low hanging fruit. You're really just asking these guys to hang on. Now, they've got a couple of guys that are pushing underneath, like Jaeger, potentially, Campillo. These would be a couple of guys I could see sneaking in. Where are these guys? Right there. Makes sense. How many people we have here in the top that don't even make the top 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? 7 of the top 20. Do we think we can nail 7 of the top 20 here? I mean, we're going into the final round. That could be worth a little sprinkle for fun. Listen, let's have something to root for in golf here. Let's have a little something to root for on the final day of golf, right? Appreciate you, Jack, for posting that in there. All right, this is where I would probably go. So I've given you guys some matchups. I think that's where I would go. And then if you wanted to bet on strokes, let's take a look at the board here. Man, how does Knapp not shoot better than a 68.5 on the final day if he's going to close this thing out, right? He hasn't shot a 68 all week. Sheesh. Let's see here. Let's see here. Jaeger's right about, he's about appropriately priced, I feel like. Grillo. I could see Grillo shooting up and shooting like a 66, 67 today. Could be a little sweaty. Van Rooyen too. I like these. There's a couple of plays here on the board I like. Let's see. We got an over. Somebody's going to shoot over. Who's going to shoot over? Oh, Robert McIntyre. My man. Man, Sammy. I don't like playing guys that are going the wrong direction. Cam Champ. Who's going to go over? Somebody's going to go over. Everybody's not going to shoot under on the final day. I could see Cam Champ folding potentially. Potentially. Not folding, but like. Yeah. We got. Is that 5? 5 correct. You zoom out. Blow it up on the board. Oh, well, zooming out didn't do anything for this, really. There's a little 5-person. If I zoom out all the way, is this going to show it all or is it not going to matter? It's not going to matter. It's so tiny, I can't even see it. Okay. Segun, over 24.5 points and assists. Jake Knapp, less than 68.5 strokes. Grillo, less than 68.5 strokes. Van Rooyen, less than 68.5 strokes. Rye, over 68.5 strokes. That's not a bad little thing if you want a little action on Prize Picks. Again, guys, if you've watched this before, I've talked about this. I don't play a ton on Prize Picks. I play light on Prize Picks. Let's say that. Because a lot of times you're getting taxed. You can find better odds and better lines on the sports books. Underdog's a pick 'em app I really like a lot. I wonder if any of our favorite plays, no, not that. Not if you don't spell it right. Booker, see his assists are bumped here. I love first quarter bets, and I didn't look at any first quarter bets today. What about Halliburton? if I could type. Are Halliburton's assists on here? Look at that. Bumped on his assists. All right. How about my boy Irving? Did you bump all my lines? There you go. I know you guys were talking about the rebounds. The rebounds and assists right there. It's available on Underdog if you guys want it. I will be getting a code for Underdog soon. Well, I hope. Let's say I hope. Have a conversation. Confident we can work something out. Have a conversation. So I'll be getting a code soon. That'll be cool. Let's look at this real quick. Let's just see. We already looked at this. I want to find a pick. Are any of my picks on there? Fox over 24.5 points? Talk to me. Talk to me, Underdog. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on. Bam. Nice little two-man. Oh, I hope Kyrie hits so bad because I know a lot of people have been on different things of his, and I haven't seen anybody else posting about his assists, but I like it. His potential assists is there. 5.9 per game, 252 points. How's he not going to hand the ball to somebody a couple of times, right? Golly. If he doesn't do it now, when's he going to do it? What's Steph's line at? 26.5 points. What's his threes at? I told you guys, I just want to love this one. I don't know if I can make it official, but look at that. There's a little 6X for you. Guys, this is not hard, okay? We can do this. You guys can do this. Any first half bets? Woo! Listen, I'll stay here all day. Turn my hat around. My hat was getting in the way. Let's do first half bets. Normally during the week, I got to run out for work. Normally, I have to sprint out the house for work. You want first half bets when I don't have to sprint out for work? You got them. But now just know, this is going to be off the cuff. Goop, what's up? Appreciate you. Oh, I like that avatar. That's sick. Appreciate you checking out the stream. If you're new here, smash the like button. I'm going to put this guy on the screen. He's going to make you do it. All right, let's see. You want first half bets? Let's take a look. This is kind of hard to find. You know what? I can't do first half anywhere. Okay. Do you have one you want me to look at? Maybe I should start with that. Do you have one that you'd like me to look at? Give me some direction. Otherwise, I'm just going to be looking around here for a minute. And I don't want to do this off screen too much. But I'm happy to see if we can find one. Because I do love, you know what? I could look at a play. What about LeBron? What about Bronny? You know what? I mean, really what we should do is I just identify like that game that we're already looking at, Dallas and Indiana, could be like 70 points at half for each team, 60 something. So let's look at the first half for that game. Let's start there. How's Luka's first half been? On the road. Luka's rebounds on the road in the first half haven't been bad. Just trying to see. How about Halliburton's assists? 6.5 is the line. Little juice to the under. Giannis first half? Got you. Oh, hold up. I'll get to your question then. Let me look at Giannis first half PRA. Got you. Appreciate the direction. That helps me. Otherwise, I'm just clicking. Just like clicking around, looking for something to jump off the page, which, you know, I do that on my own. It's boring. You guys don't want to see that. I mean, you can. I'm happy to sit here and chill with you guys and do it. Giannis's first half PRA on the road. Ooh, only has a 16% hit rate. 26.5. He's had a couple of near misses at 25, but he's had a couple of games we've quite a bit under. Minutes are consistent. Let's make sure it's without Middleton. I would lean the under. Middle of the road matchup, it looks like in most things. Not really shooting a lot. I mean, how many shots is he taking for the game? 7, 9, 6, and 6. How many is he taking for the full game? That's about right, I guess. Man, Giannis is just like not shooting. Averaging 9.9 field goals made per game. How many attempts? 15 attempts per game. That's it. Sheesh, it just seems like he's like not shooting. 7.8, so slightly under. Well, slightly, whatever. It's basically 50% first half, second half. So not a major split I'd see. I guess I'd lean under slightly, but man, taking an under on Giannis, right? Crazy. D'Angelo Russell, PA. D'Angelo Russell, PA. I assume you mean for the full game. You said PA, right? 23 and a half. Let's see what we got here. I want to zoom out a little on that. Let's look at his potential assists. 11.9 potential assists. Now, I know Bron missed one of those games in there, but let's take a look. I got to close some of my windows here. Too many windows open. Okay. Phoenix. Phoenix are giving up 7.45 assists per game to opposing point guards over the last 7. That's 10, bottom 10th in the league. So a tougher matchup there. Let's look at the points, though. Points, they are like dead middle of the road, 25.09 over the last 7. Let's zoom out real quick and see if there's anything different. No, they're about a middle of the road matchup, maybe slightly tougher for assists. And for points, though, if you zoom out a little bit, they're a more favorable matchup, giving up the 3rd most points per game to opposing point guards at 36.91 per game. His assist potential is there at 11.9. That's pretty solid. What's his line at for assists? Oh, I got to take it off. Underdog. Just see what this is real quick. Juice to the over. That's good. So 17 and a half for points. This is points line also juiced. It's about split. So say you get 17 and 6, 23. And what's the total on this game? Whoops, got all golf up everywhere. Thought I could pull it up quick. 241 total. I think that I could totally see what you like about it. I think that I think that's a good find. Let me say that. How's that? I think that's a good find. I could totally see where you're coming from with that. I think there's nothing wrong with it at all. I think that's a pretty good play. Some recent game logs. Fred VanVleet had a 25 and a half line. He went over with 28. Luka tore him up, different player. Kyrie had a 30 and a half line. He scored 32. Cade Cunningham had 28 and a half. He ended with 21. So those are some recent comps, I guess you could say. I think it's a good play. Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Good find. That's a good find. What you got here? What's SGA's first quarter point prop? Let's take a look. You talking about because SGA plays the whole first quarter? You sly dog, you. It's almost like you're an expert. Almost like you've done this a time or two. Am I right? Let's see. 10 and a half, maybe? OKC? First quarter? I got to get first quarter down at the bottom, right? Pretty sure. Yeah. So is there a line or is this alt? X points. Points first quarter. Here we go. 10 and a half. Woo-wee. What we got here? Tough matchup on the road, though. Slightly better home splits, 86% hit rate versus 74% hit rate on the road. He's locked in at 12 minutes for the first quarter, except for was it the last game against Washington? 11.9. That's funny. Gave him an extra 10 seconds of rest at the end. You know what? I like his. So it's points first quarter is 10 and a half. Can I do points and assists anywhere? I like his points and assists better, but I can't do it. Can we? Can't do first quarter points and assists, can we? His points, 73% hit rate. Yeah. Let's see, 10.5. Let's see. No, never mind. That was a lower line. I have no take on it. For the points, I do like his points and assists if I could do that at 10.5. Can we do points and assists anywhere for first quarter? Points and assists. Probably not, right? Shoot, if you could play his first quarter points and assists somewhere, he's got an 80% hit rate at 10.5. Slamming it. I love his points and assists if you could play it first quarter somewhere. I don't know if we can anywhere. I don't know of a place that you can. First quarter assists. Hold up. Let's see if I can just find another little play there. Come on. Why can't I play his first quarter? Oh, 10.5 first quarter points. I like the points and assists better. I don't have a super strong take on 10.5. It is a tougher matchup unless I can look up. Let's see what the recency is. Point guards against Houston. Middle of the road. So it's not terrible. Middle of the road matchup. He plays the full first quarter. What's his full game at? 31.5 is a juice to the over. And he is on the road against Houston. I don't think. Listen, I don't think. Oh, it's 32.5 now. And still juice to the over. Well, that makes me want to take the points over for the first quarter, but I just don't feel strongly enough about it. But that is interesting. That speaks to potentially taking the over right there. I'll say that. Yeah, look at that. I was going to say, I was looking at it at 8.5. I was like, okay, 8.5, great. Great at 8.5. 10.5 just seemed too high. Only 40% hit rate. Not a great matchup. Do you have any lean on Dallas or Indiana money line? Maritza, I don't really do money line much with NBA. With NFL, absolutely. But with NBA, it's such a tight game. I can't do it. I'd be leading you astray if I tried. I'll put it that way. However, because of that, Maritza, if you were here, I gave out a bunch of plays for this game and even an SGP or two. So there's a lot of stuff to like in that game with that high line. That's crazy. Laurie Marks over 8.5 rebounds. Let's take a look. Love the Q&A. Keep it coming. I apologize. I'm going to give you more leans on Q&A because I'm not going to get put on the spot and then give you guys a bad take based on limited research. When I sit here for hours staring at the computer and looking through things, it would be doing you a disservice. I wouldn't want to do that to you guys. Let me just take a sip. I think my belly's just full of coffee. It doesn't feel great. Markinen. I will check my cell. I'm busy. Can't you see I'm busy? If you do the news, you got to zoom. Yeah, I've been botching it. I don't really mean to do this news view the whole time. That's just me being an inexperienced streamer. Botching it. I like to put my face on the screen. Yeah, that's just been my bad. I didn't mean to do that view the whole time. Didn't mean it. If you're just tuning in, you missed some videos. Over 8.5 rebounds. Let's take a look. Man, you like the over 8.5. Marking in at home. What's his minutes? Where's minutes? No, his minutes are pretty solid. What's his line at? So let's say he gets a normal run of minutes. 68% hit rate over his last 19 games at home this season. Good matchup. We know that against San Antonio. Let's see. Recent game logs against them have been meh. Okay. Let's look at his Let me see his opportunity. Hold on one second. Let me pull up this and this. Yeah, thanks for the text. I didn't realize I was still in that Zoom that whole time. That happened to me earlier today already too, by the way. Just got a lot going on. I have 17 screens open in front of me. 17. It's hard to track. Hard to track 17 screens. Marketing. 11.6 rebound chances per game over his last 9 games. 11.6. Let's see what we got here. I don't like keeping this window open I can get them all open in Chrome. It's the Spurs. Spurs, bottom 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bottom 5 in rebounds. Oh, no, never mind. That's the wrong position. Here we go. Spurs. Top 15 worst, 10.5 rebounds per game. 11.6 rebound chances. Juice to the over a little bit. Competitive game, yes. So full minutes, right? Yeah, 240 point total up and down. I guess I would agree with you and lean slightly to the over. However, just note, when he's hit the over a few times, he's hit 3 times in his last 10 games when he's gone over. So, and when he went under one of the three times, he had 8. So it's going to be sweaty, just so you know. So I'm not going to post that as a pick or anything, but I see what you like about it. Good matchup. 11.6 rebound chances per game is a little tight, but not bad. But it's going to be sweaty one way or the other. So just know that. I think it's going to be sweaty. Lori always does the opposite of what he wants him. I don't have a strong one. Taking off. Prizepicks has taken all the good plays off. Did they take any of our plays off that we had? Well, we have golf now up. Yeah, they have a bunch. I mean, when I looked this morning, there was not a lot of the plays that I wanted on the other books here. Underdog, I already had a couple of plays on Underdog. I saw somebody asking about that. Guys, I hope I wasn't in this mode or this view for a long time, because if I was, I apologize. Listen, if you're just tuning in, I got a video for you to watch real quick while I take a sip of water. Brace yourselves. Hey there. You like what you see? Why don't you like the video? Looks like a little bell. Ring that bell. And while you're at it, maybe subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell. Ring that bell. Over under, that makes you ring the bell. What do you guys think? Even odds here. Would that make you like or subscribe to the channel, or would that make you close your app right now? Or would it make you take a cold shower? All are viable options after seeing that. All are viable options. I think that there's no wrong answer. Just curious. It'd make you hit the bell, right? You'd subscribe to the channel, right? After seeing that, you'd be like, okay, whatever you need. Whatever you need. And I'm going to go take a shower. Cold shower. Got to cool off. Got to turn the heat down in the house. See what we got over here. Just curious to see if any of these plays jump off the board. Here we go. We got to get some good odds here. We got to get some good lines here. No half units. No half units. Kuzma, we talked about Kuzma's under for player assist. That's still there. Keldon Johnson. Devin Booker. Bumped to 10.5 rebounds and assists. Bumped on FanDuel, it looks like. Okay. It's almost gone. Gone here. Guys, if you're just watching this video, I had a couple of parlays I talked about earlier in the video. Go back, rewind, watch this afterwards. While you're at it, if you didn't like it that time. But there is a couple of plays I really liked. Irving's assists, Booker's rebounds and assists, Kobe White rebounds and assists. I think a lot of them are still available. That's an interesting one right there. That's an interesting plus EV play right there. Okay, if you're just doing top-down betting, plus EV betting, 9.5, under 9.5 rebounds for Nurkic, minus 122 on FanDuel. Only thing that makes me hesitant is FanDuel is a sharp book. FanDuel's a sharp book. So do your research on that one. But look at this. Beautiful. Segun, was that our pick? Was it rebounds? Did they have rebounds? Nope, points and assists. You can do PRA. Just curious to look at his PRA. 35.5. I'd have to dive into that a little bit more. I stand by what I said. Not going to touch clay. Guys, there are plays on the board. This tool is free. Take a look. All right. I did give a like after the video. Listen, that means it works. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. It works. Done deal. That's all I needed to hear. All right, guys. That's a wrap. That's a long stream for me. Woo! Boy, did I have fun. I got a couple of plays I'm going to repost in Discord. If you missed them, go back, watch the video, screenshot, take a look at them. Couple of plays, couple of leans. Definitely a few plays I really like. Couple of parlays we did. Guys, manage your bankroll. Don't go crazy on them. Parlays are parlays for a reason. You need more than one thing to hit. Just keep that in mind. But I feel good about what we've posted today. Listen, on your way out, like the video, comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know if you like that new video that's asking you to like and subscribe. Worked really hard on it. You know, that guy can be very persuasive. So don't make me put him on the screen one more time. I won't do that to you. Not today, at least. But definitely finished after that video. Cold shower incoming. Listen. Just turn the shower on to where you normally put it, then crank that thing back to the right for cold, okay? That's what you need to do. Jump in, warm yourself up. You'll be all right. Everybody will be okay. Appreciate you guys tuning in today. I will catch you guys tomorrow morning for our next stream. Peace. All right, team, that's a wrap for today's video. If you like the content, please like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel on your way out. I appreciate you. Catch you in the next video.